This is what I want to do. I want to deliver cashews. Instead of worrying about opening statements, closing arguments, witness lists, Mr. Mrgrrr wishes that this peach-flavored air freshener was a video camera, and it was right here. Look at me, world. I'm going to go deliver some cashews to a gentleman that really needs them, but you know what? He can't drive. He can barely walk. So today, I'm going to spend my time driving my Mrgrrr mobile like an ice skate on the streets of Neenah, Wisconsin today, because my little Kia does not handle the snow and the ice very well. But hey, we cannot let fear dictate what we do in life. Every time you eat, you could choke to death. You gonna stop eating? No. Every time you drive your car, a drunk driver could crash into you and kill you. Should you sit at home in your basement under your blankets? No. You need to get out there. You gotta take kindness to the world, even if it is in the form, the humble form of deluxe whole cashews, unsalted. Oh my gosh, it's sliding! All right, time for that mission of mercy, Operation Cashew Drop. Now, I want the world to see my face as I'm driving around the streets of Neenah in my little car. Yesterday, I had to do an errand for my mom, and I was going super slow right by the police station where she lives, and I applied the brakes on my wife's car, who has much better tires than me, and I slid right through the intersection. So if any policeman would have been there, Mr. Mrgrrr was done guilty. I blew that stop sign 110%. But based on the circumstances, I think if they would have pulled me over and scratched their head and looked at the Mr. Mrgrrr mobile and Mr. Mrgrrr's face and said, you know what, Mr. Mrgrrrr, even though you broke the rules, you ran that stop sign, we're going to let you off with a warning. That sounds good to me, because I don't drive around town looking to cause accidents. I don't drive around town looking to cause road rage. I'm hoping that eventually when I drive around town, people see my car and the big gigantic heart with the world on it and the words, kindness has no limits. And they smile and they feel, hey, you know what? I know Mr. Mrgrrr. That's the guy that gives everybody popcorn. I know Mr. Mrgrrr. That's the guy that, hey, if you need a ride to your doctor's appointment or to get to church, he's got you. I need like a 1-800 number, 1-800 number for Mr. Mrgrrr or something. So, or kindness. 1-800 be kind or something like that. All right. Well, the good news is that on the main drags here, it looks like everything's kind of melted, and that's good. And it'll be nice actually having a video camera in the corner there that doesn't fall down after every bump in the road. So I know that a lot of police vehicles have dashboard cams, and I know a lot of Uber drivers have cameras in their vehicle to make sure everything's on the up and up. And people that wear a body camera, man, I am jealous of people that get to have those jobs. You would think that wearing a body camera would be a real kind of pain in the neck, because then you're accountable for everything you do. If you make a mistake, the whole world's going to see it and it's going to be on the internet. Now, that's a lot of pressure, but that's the type of pressure that Mrgrrr likes. Some people are addicted to cigarettes. Some people are addicted to gambling. Some people are addicted to alcohol. There's a lot of alcoholics in Wisconsin. That's for sure. Drinking is just something that is what everybody does in Wisconsin. Mrgrrr is addicted to a lot of things as well, and one of those is accountability. Even though technically wearing a body camera at the monastery would be kind of inappropriate, because there's a lot of people there that are, at the most desperate point in their life. And who wants to have that immortalized on film? It's not me wanting to film them in their darkest hour. It's me wanting to be held accountable for trying to do everything I could in my power to make their day just a little bit better. Today, I'm making someone's day better with cashews. Take a bow, Mrgrrr. Take a bow. After I'm done delivering the cashews, I'm going to try to take my wife to a restaurant, and we're going to have a little bit of overdue lunch. We were going to have a date, I think about 2 weeks ago, but the world happened, and I think one of the kids was sick, and we never got a chance to go out and be a couple. And I'm really excited about the good that my wife and I are going to do together, not just for the people of Neenah, Wisconsin. We're hoping that our lives and our message empower people all over the world. So we're going to bring kindness to the world in a way that's never been done before. It's exciting stuff. So, all right, now, if Tom Brady was in the car with me right now, hi Tom, and I let him out on this corner right here, he could probably throw a football to the school where my youngest son goes. So I've never been in that school yet, and I'm curious to drive by there one of these days and stop by and see how many cameras there are on the outside of the building, keeping my son safe. Are the doors locked completely? Do you need to be buzzed in to get into the school? I've been thinking a lot about cruelty, and I've been thinking a lot about kindness today, and how fear plays a role in that equation. All right, we made it. Hey, the thing is, even if I don't make it back alive, Mrgrrr, what can you say? He's nuts. Can you see me? Probably not. I'm trying to think of, is there another way for me to have a camera in my car that's appropriate? I'm trying to put it in the old compartment here. Let me see if that works. Okay, I'm gonna... Hey! Get the gear shifter out of the way, and look at that. We're in business. Secret cameras. There was a very happy gentleman that just received 30 ounces of cashews. Feels pretty good. Now, The other part, and I think this is the part that my wife realizes is going to be so good about this idea of kindness has no limits, is there's going to be times when I'm driving, let's say, between missions, between good deeds, and there's going to be a camera in the car that's going to be running. So while I'm driving, I can just chat and record my thoughts and then take them home, edit them, maybe polish them up, make them a little bit more not so rambly, make them a little bit more to the point. Most people are just absolutely terrified of public speaking. It's just, the worst. I would rather die than get up and give a speech. Not me. Oh, here's a slippery intersection. Nice and slow. We made it. There's the school that my son's at right now. I love you, buddy. I'm trying to make the world better for you. And your big brother, for sure. But, all right. Slow here. This is one icy road. But yeah, I have no problem public speaking. How many people that I have met in my lifetime would look forward to going into a court case representing themselves against the best lawyers in the state of Wisconsin? Not very many. And one of the reasons that I feel that I belong in that arena is because I've practiced public speaking for 25 years now. I can't remember what year exactly. I'd have to pull the car over and go into my memory palace and find exactly when I got that stupid silver video camera that was like basically like a cybernetic brick. It was such an ugly camera. But it was the first camera I had that allowed to capture videos on those itty bitty little SD cards that you had to pop out like a tiny little piece of cybernetic toast and put it in the side of your computer and suck the information out of. Yeah, those were the days, let me tell you. But yeah, I'm not intimidated by the thought, there could be the camera crews in there, there could be ESPN, there could be CNN, the governor could be sitting there, President Sleepy Joe, and the orange one could be there. Doesn't matter. It's easy. If all you do is tell the truth, it's a very uncomplicated process, public speaking. So, part of kindness has no limits is going to have a lot of downtime. There's not always going to be someone in the car. This orange, or peach air freshener up here, well, what's that camera going to be doing when there's nobody in the car? Well, it's going to be rolling. And I'm really hoping that, hey, in this seat right here that I'm tapping, Gabriel can be my wingman. Because I want everybody in the world to know Gabriel. I want him to be even more so the face of kindness has no limits than me. Because hey, I'm not going to be around forever. Chances are, Mrgrrr is going to do something eventually that's too stupid for words, and that'll be the end of Mrgrrr. Oh, hey, I guess you're in a real hurry. Congratulations. I'm going to try to slow down so I don't ram into the back. Mrgrrr is never in a hurry. Mrgrrr has mastered time management. Yeah, so this seat right here, I hope Gabriel, my son, is riding shotgun for a lot of these adventures, and he learns to love doing that. Are you turning? I don't think you are. I'm not going to gamble. You're turning. I'm going to. So, is Gabe ever going to have a full-time job? Is he ever going to have a... Is he ever going to pay taxes? These are things that I kind of think about because I want the future for Gabriel to be bright after I am shadows and dust. I think that with the lessons that I have to teach my youngest son, Garrison, if he just listens and takes some notes, he's going to be financially independent very quickly in life if he follows his old man's rules. But we'll have to see if he can be disciplined enough to do that. It takes a lot of discipline to get that snowball rolling and get that generational wealth thing going. So, but you cannot take it with you. And that's another important thing I want to teach my sons. My wife and I, well, we want to give something to the world that makes it a better place. So there's always somebody out there that's keeping in mind that people like Gabriel are always going to need a little bit of help in life. Like everybody needs help. That's a given. But some people need it more than others. All right, home stretch. One thing that I do know for sure is I'm going to have to bring a lot of water along on January the 3rd because I don't know if it's the winter weather, but my voice goes out after talking so much. And I got a lot to say. I don't want to run out of gas when I need it most for the Gavinos of the world. The Picker Palace. We made it. We made it. There's the Mrs. Garmobile. I bet you she's going to look so pretty today.